Chainsaw Man versus Katana Man. That was a great episode of animation. So we're going to start with Chainsaw over on this side, this half of the page, and then Katana over on the other half, right? So let's start with Chainsaw over here. So we'll just go diagonal, just sort of here. Use a pencil and eraser, by the way, and hit pause if I go too fast. Just kind of a diagonal kind of line going this way. All right, and then we have those fins at the back. So there's one, then two, and it kind of goes up that way, right? And then this curves down towards the front. Like that, that's the kind of shape, right? And there's a little gap here because this part goes around his teeth at the back. And then we have like a bit of an edge line or something here. And then a line coming down this way. And then we have those 3 or 4 black, 4 I think, 4 black lines here, right? And they kind of go down the row, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? And so we start with the shortest one, so you just like bring it this way. Right. And I'm just going to color them black. You could put his glowing eye in there as well if you wanted. But the easiest thing to do is to color it black. Right, like so. So then we got teeth all in here and the bottom jaw. So let's do the bottom jaw first. So we have like a rope or something connecting the jaws, right, coming down here. And then we go diagonal there. And then it spikes out back in. And this goes around to there, out and back in. And then we have a line that goes to there and then back down here. Same teeth all inside here, right? So real sharp teeth. We'll just do the base of them. So just these curved lines like that. And then we have these spikes on top. Right, and then the teeth that come down from the top here. And you can actually see the top of these ones then, because the mouth starts to curve around. right, like so. And just like a line back here. Right, and just inside is just colored black. So all in there is black if you want, in between the teeth. And you can see it's just his gum line here. Okay. So then, okay, the engine at the back, right? So we've got sort of a bolt here, and then this rope comes down. To there. Like so. And then this comes down this way. Kind of steps down like this, kind of like lightning. Then it comes around, up, same sort of thing again. So then more at the back. So we go up this way. It's quite detailed inside here now. So it kind of curves around here, across, down, like that. And then we have like a circle with a circle inside, and it's kind of like a black hole or something in there. And then this line comes across to there. And this has various sort of lines inside as well. Right, and then we go up, across, down, up. Lots of these changes of direction now, these angles. And then that goes in, that goes behind the handle, but then there's more sort of metal boxes there. There's a handle on top and a handle on the bottom. So the handle on the bottom comes out this way. Like that. And then the handle on top, so it goes behind his head, right? So it comes out from his head here, goes back, around, down, around to there, goes up that way, across, down. And then round, carving line here. Around to there. There's another little line on top. So lots of these little details now. You can do as much as you want, really. Breaking up everything into these metal plates connected to his head. So then we have his collar right in his neck. So his collar sort of just comes down this way and goes around, back up into there. And then his neck comes down behind there. And then his tie, right? So his tie is just like here. It goes just a fly off the page. Off there. Go like the top of his shirt and the back of the tie. Going that way. And then the other side of his collar just here. So then his neck is made up of all these sort of rope like lines, right? So they're all these all this kind of stuff. Some of it overlaps others. Kind of like that. And then his shirt goes off the back of the page that way. Line on top. And there's lots of sort of fold lines and things just on his shirt here. Okay, and then the front of his chest goes this way. Down. Like so. And the shirt kind of goes across his belt here. And then his belt is here and his trousers just go down that way. So you got like a silver belt buckle there, and then his trousers goes off this way. So we can just see some more of his like shoulder on this side, and like his sleeve there. And then there's the line for like the buttons of his shirt just sort of bumping down this way. You got to bump it because, you know, the folds of his shirt are pulling it. And then buttons. Right, like so. Right, so then his arm comes out here. And it's kind of like, you know, his arm, it's kind of a half arm, it's split in half. Right, so we can just see his thumb coming out this way. This curves around, all these skin folds around to his index finger here, right? So top of this will go up to a knuckle, down. Hands are always tricky, so take your time. You can see the inside. So it's all a curve, bend around. So bent around the inside of his hand. Like another knuckle maybe there. Okay, so now his chains. So might need a ruler for this one. Right, so we'll go out from his arm here. Down to there, and then this side. And start to curve, depending on how long you want to make them, of course. So maybe I'll just start to curve it here. Right, like so. And then the other end of it. So this is this kind of edge that it has. Right, and this is like broken up into sections, right? It has sections like this. And then, of course, the spikes all over. So just like these kind of, it's like a long one and then a short one. Okay, and then we have to do this on his head. All right, so I'm gonna make the one on his head a little bit shorter because I want to fit Katana Man in. So we'll go to here maybe. I think the one on his head is shorter anyway. All right, so about that big maybe. And then we'll just go across. Down to there. And then we'll do the edge. Okay, and then break it up into the parts. And then add chain spikes. Right, like that. And if you want, you can add like blood splatters and stuff on it as well. Like some textures texture on the metal. Right, okay, so Katana Man then, right, so his head is like right next to this chain, right, so I tried to like fit them in as best I could. So, okay, so his katana is going to come across here, right, but we'll start with the hat, right, so the hat will just go like right here, right next to this. So we got this sort of medallion thing here, and the hat comes out and back. Right, and this is like it's like a World War II sort of hat, right? So it goes back that way. And then it has a belt that comes along here. There's like a line there, a couple of bolts there, and then another sort of section that just comes down here. And it has a golden edge. Like that. Right. So the peak cap of the katana, right? So again, ruler might be helpful. So it's like the katana is like the cap part, right? So it'll go like around here. And I'm going to bring it across because it's really long. So I'm going to bring it across Chainsaw Man's body, right? So you'll have to erase anything or color over anything you shouldn't see underneath the katana, right? So and just at the very tip top here, it starts to curve sort of down, right? So it starts to curve a bit for the top of the blade. Right, and then the other side comes down there, and we'll give it like another sort of edge line. Okay, and anything in here that you shouldn't see, you can put his blade behind the chains or in front, so it's up to you kind of. So I'll just erase all the lines inside here. But let's draw the rest first. Right, so the back of his head just kind of comes down this way. It's got these sort of fins at the back of his head. And this comes around, down. Spikes here. This comes around to there. Like that, right? Then the back of his neck comes down this way. And then his jaw comes down to there. And then it comes out, down to a spike. And the spike goes back behind his jacket, I think. Or is that his neck? I don't really know, it's hard to see. Can't see that now. It's annoying. Is that his neck? Or his collar? I don't know. Okay, I'm going to guess. So this goes this way, and I'm going to say neck there. And then we have another sort of line that goes back, down, and then down to there. And then there's a part of his collar that comes across here. This is definitely collar anyway. Down to there. And then gnarly sort of face here, gum line for teeth. Just this curved line there. And then on top. And then teeth that kind of overlap one another. So coming down here. this one comes up. Right, kind of like that. And then we have all these wrinkles and textures on his skin. So all around the blade as well. Like that. And then he has another sort of part of his face here. There's sort of metal head. And then there's all, like, kind of like Chainsaw Man, there's all these ropes and things that sort of come down here. It's to kind of go diagonally on his head first. And then they go down. Okay, that's his head, right? So then just his jacket, right? So it's got this big collar right here that kind of just goes the whole way down. Then we have the back of it. Moves off for his shoulder and the inside of the collar here. Right. And then, right, so some extra stuff. So we got like another line here and then an edge line that sort of comes down this way. And then there's like a big button here. Edge line on it there. And then like fold lines for his like arm and stuff, like his armpit, you know. All these fold lines just coming around. And like lots of scratches and dirt and stuff. Something else there. Like another edge, I think, on this. And you can put blood and stuff all over his jacket as well if you want. And like debris in between them. You know, there's like smoke and all stuff in the air behind them. Oh, and the handle of the sword at the back of his head. Nearly forgot that. It's got a golden cap. And then you just like add these rope lines. Like that. Right, but I think that's everything. That is how to draw Katana Man versus Chainsaw Man. Hope it's helpful, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.